If you own a home on or near Rancho Drive in Las Vegas, this video is for you. Because right now there's an 18-month, $30 million construction project underway on that corridor. And whether your home faces Rancho, backs up to it, or sits on a side street nearby, this is going to affect your daily life and potentially your property value. So let's break it all down. But before I get into details, if you find this kind of local market intel useful, hit that like button and subscribe. I cover Las Vegas real estate in a way that actually helps homeowners make smarter decisions. Now let's get into it. So, starting February 23rd, 2026, the city of Las Vegas launched a 24-hour lane restriction on Rancho Drive as part of a roughly 18-month, $30 million overhaul of that corridor. The contractor is Las Vegas Paving Corp., and the Regional Transportation Commission and Lumen are listed as funding partners. The city's anticipated wrap-up date is fall of 27, and traffic control restrictions will stay in place for the entire duration of the project. This isn't a quick patch job. This is a full reconstruction. So what exactly are they rebuilding? Well, the project scope includes fresh pavement, new concrete sidewalks, curb and gutter, and medians, and bus turnouts, along with storm drain and water line upgrades and burying existing overhead utilities. The plan also calls for intelligent transportation systems, updated traffic signal infrastructure, and LED street light upgrades. So in plain terms, they're tearing this road down to its bones and rebuilding it as a modern, complete street. And that includes better pedestrian infrastructure, improved drainage, and underground utilities. So what does that mean if your home faces Rancho? This is where I want to be straight with you, because there are real short-term headaches here. In active construction zones, traffic will be funneled down to one lane each direction. That means noise, vibration, dust, heavy equipment, staging, potentially right outside your front door. And that's not a weekend thing. This is going to be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week through fall of 2027. So if you back out onto Rancho directly, or you have a driveway that fronts the construction zone, then you're going to expect disruption to access at various points throughout the project. So utility work, especially the underground burial of overhead lines and the water and storm drain upgrades, those tend to be the most disruptive phase. And that work often involves cutting into the roadway directly in front of the properties. Bus stops along the affected stretch are also being temporarily shifted or closed. So if you or anyone in your household relies on RTC transit along this corridor, then plan accordingly. So what about the adjacent homeowners? Side streets, the back fences. If you live on a side street that connects to Rancho between Sahara and Charleston, here's what to expect. The city is steering drivers toward I-15 or Valley View Boulevard as north-south alternatives, and that means cut-through traffic on residential side streets in that corridor is almost certain to increase significantly. So streets that normally carry neighborhood-level volume could see commuter traffic rerouting through them for the next 18 months. So if your backyard wall abuts the Rancho right-of-way, you'll experience some noise and dust throughout, but you're less likely to deal with the direct access and staging issues that front-facing homes face. Does this hurt or help your home value? Well, the short answer, short-term friction, long-term upside. Major complete street projects like this one with buried utilities, with modern lights, improved pedestrian infrastructure, and refreshed medians typically improve corridor aesthetics and walkability once complete, and that benefits the surrounding property values over time. But right now, if you're thinking about listing a home that directly faces this construction zone, timing matters. A home hitting the market in the middle of heavy utility work and road demo is going to face buyer hesitation. And it's not because the home's wrong, but because buyers are going to ask the obvious question. Is this going to be like this forever? And the answer is no, but you have to manage that conversation carefully. So if you want to talk through how this project specifically affects your property's positioning in today's market, reach out directly at jacobandbaloo.com. I work this area closely and I can give you a straightforward read on what makes sense for your situation. I'm Jacob Baloo, Las Vegas luxury real estate agent, and I'll see you in the next one.